know what's in that type of soil, what you need to add to that type of soil, what you need to know about for growing grass or crops or whatever. Really, really fascinating. Port Barry's always scored very, very high competing there. So congratulations, Port Barry. And next Saturday, if you got a chance, go by. What else you got? You got some good stuff?
Yeah, over in St. Martinville, the renovations continue on the St. Martin Parish Courthouse. Very historic building in all of our communities here.
Beautiful.
And they're making an addition to it, and at the same time, they're renovating it from the top to the bottom. And I want to compliment the community there for expending all of that money on an antebellum shell, as they refer to it here. But I know the community is back of the project, and St. Martinville, of course, is a big tourist. They draw a lot of people because that's where the story of Evangeline was written.
Waiting for her man to come back from when the Acadian exile happened out of Canada.
That's correct. So anyhow, St. Martinville, keep up the good work.
If you get a chance to go see the old church right there, and there's a museum right next door, tell Keith Abear's mama we said hi, because we buy some of her preserves and figs and all kind of things each year that they do for fundraising to help the community there.
You know something that happened? Man dies from a stab wound. A 20-year-old death is the first homicide for the city. That's pretty good, for a town of our size. And the drugs and everything that takes place in the community, not our community, around the world. Like to make sure that you understand that properly. But anyhow, I think Chief Caillé, the Sheriff's Office, the state troopers, all of them do a nice job of being around the area, and that helps prevent a lot of these type of instances. And I know the community that knew this young man, they called him CJ, I think, the young man who got killed, was stabbed to death.
And it's both families that take it, because the young man who they did it, his life's ruined as well. Horrible.
That's correct.
Welcome back, KSLO. Now I got to sneak some sponsors in because I got a bunch I got to catch up on. Let's go with Dixie Storage right out the gate. Dixie Storage, all your storage needs, personal and commercial. They can help you climate control. Right now, it can be that cold weather. You got to worry about freezing, not just the heat from time to time, the freezing, or just a constant temperature, because your stuff can't get hot, cold, depending on what you're looking for, what you're trying to store. Electronics, maybe something to do with your business. They can take care of it. Your RVs, they've got nice places where you can plug your RV in to keep that fridge running. They got a place to put your boat. All concrete, high security locations throughout St. Landry Parish, in Port Barry, Opelousas, and Washington. They've got the 2 restaurants in Port Barry still available with huge, nice industrial kitchens, a small one and a large one. Go by. They can help you. Don't forget their sister company, A+ Glass, with locations in Lafayette and Opelousas. And we got the Quarters Casino. Go by the Quarters Casino, open 24/7. You can go and do a little gaming there in the casino side. You can go in and get some crispy, crunchy chicken if you like in there as well. They've also got El Pico de Gallo, a Mexican restaurant and cantina with authentic foods from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. 2-for-1 margaritas with every meal. You can go by there and have a good time off exit 23.
Something else taking place Friday, October the 7th, is former Governor Edwin Edwards is here at the Delta Grand, which is right to the rear of the St. Landry Parish Courthouse. When you look out the window at the Palace Cafe, you see the Delta Grand. Now you understand? And then if you're walking out of the Century 21 office on Landry Street, you can also see the Delta Grand. So anyhow, he will be in town to have a book signing. So he invites all of his friends to go by. A lot of us, I have a book, but it's not properly signed. So if I'm in, I'll certainly go by, visit with my friend, and at the same time get him the autograph my copy.
He's a newlywed.
Well, yeah, sure is.
How about this? Dr. Kerry Thibodeau, if you're looking for general and vascular surgical type procedures, he is your man. He's board certified. He's a wound care expert where they do everything from the hyperbaric treatments. He can do skin grafts. He can do synthetic skins as well, and they do that hyperbaric thing where it helps you heal even faster. Varicose veins. He can handle all that type of work too. Remember, when you go see your doctor, he says, I think you have to have surgery done, perhaps colon type work or whatever. You've got a choice who your surgeon is. So bring it up. Say, you know what, Dr. Kerry, I have a lot of confidence in him. I think that's the guy I'd like to see. Go by and see him. And don't forget, he's also got his big fundraiser he does every year, the St. Hubert's Benevolent Society. It's the 12th year that they've done it. The Squirrel Cook-Off over at Willie's Campground. It's going to be Saturday, October the 15th. Not this Saturday, but next. Go by Willie's from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. is a Squirrel Cook-Off. $50 to register. They're going to award all sorts of hunting weapons and optics as prizes from first place to fifth place. Live music with the Hurricanes, food and fun jumps. There's going to be BB gun shooting contests. Go by. You can call the Sebastians over at Dupre Sebastian Jewelry. They can help give you more information. And this year, the proceeds is going to go to Miss Jerry Sebastian Bouchereau, she's got a degree in fishery and biology, a big avid outdoors woman, teaches catechism at St. Landry Church, big cub master and everything. And she's got Guillain-Barré syndrome. Could really use your help if you can come by and spend a little bit of money to help with the fundraiser. How you like that? One more sponsor. I'm going to cut you off one more. Quality Portable, then I'm going to turn you loose. Quality Portable Buildings. Go by exit 23 off I-49. Go see our good friend Hugh Guidry. He's got everything. These buildings can do garage work, barn, storage, outdoor kitchen, office, beauty shop, you name it, they got it. Whatever you need. If you want a little fancy building, a little plain building, just a little roof type building. Get as fancy as you want to look like a barn if you like. And he's got propane sales.
Tell him what you need and he'll have it built for you.
Rentals as well. Go by there. Now it's your turn.
It's my turn.
You get to have the rest of the time.
Let's talk about football.
Go ahead. I know about football.
Last Saturday, we saw the UL Raging Cajun football team win another game that they weren't supposed to win.
Looking good.
They have a record of 4-1.
And I think they're 2-0 in the conference.
And they're playing here in Lafayette. So the Raging Cajuns, if I'm around town, I'm thinking of planning on going. I want to go to one of their games because I'm a graduate of SLI, which is now UL, and should be helping them more. But I did remember, I did send them a check last week to help the facilities keep up to date, which I understand are very, very nice for a college its size.
Coach Hud's doing a beautiful job.
Beautiful job. And then over in Baton Rouge last Saturday night, the Tigers won again. They're 5-0.
Last Saturday morning. They
well,
played
that's
early.
right. That's right. It was, and this week they're playing afternoon.
Afternoon against Florida, and then the week after is going to be Tennessee? They're going to play in the afternoon at Tennessee.
Yeah, they're going to get used to playing.
All over TV.
All this business about them used to be.
They prefer the night.
They said they couldn't win in the daytime. Well, they've proven that otherwise. And then let's not forget the Saints on Sunday. They won again. They've got the first game they played. They lost to Green Bay, but boy, that Green Bay team is something else. They are tough. They have not lost a game yet, so it's not a bad loss. So no matter who you pulling for, remember, and Southern won last week.
I think they did.
They're having a hard time.
Trying to break through with the coach Stump Mitchell.
Yes, Stump Mitchell, a fine athlete himself.
NFL player, with the Cardinals, with the St. Louis Cardinals in those days.
It's going to take a little while to get that program going, but it's good news that they're all working with him and the community is standing behind him. Oshner leases New Orleans Tower space, and you'd say, well, what's that about? Well, that's a building that in order to sweeten the deal for Mr. Benson
with the Saints,
they let him buy a big multi-story building next to the Superdome in that same area, and he renovated it all up, and he's got Oshner is going to occupy the space that may occupy 4 floors of that multi-story building with 750 administrators. So the Bensons keep doing good, and I'm sure everybody probably have heard, but maybe you haven't. He has sold the naming rights to Mercedes-Benz of the United States. Now,
on the Superdome, so instead of Louisiana Superdome, it'll be the Mercedes-Benz Superdome.
Yeah, and it's a secret price. Now, it's our building. The building is Louisiana-owned, and he's able to lease this building out and not tell us how much he's getting. Now, that was a sweetheart deal. What I'm trying to say is that and this.
They're taking care of him.
They're taking good care of him. And, of course, we're a small market. This is
so you have to sweeten the deal because you don't
the only other small market as small as we are is the Green Bay Packers.
Right.
Now the Green Bay Packers is actually owned by the citizens of Green Bay.
That's what they say.
Well, I mean, that's
however it works.
They've been saying it since I'm a kid, so it must be kind of true by now.
They must not draw any money, though.
No, probably not. They probably leave it into the kitty to keep advancing the team.
Sure.
And looks like they've invested that money well.
Well, let's talk about the Benson family. I saw a very nice eulogy.
And I'm not against them, believe me.
No.
They have.
It takes that to make it work.
It takes that to make it work. It takes a lot of money.
How about
these ball players like Dupre Henderson? You know, Dupre is, I believe, at $3 million this year.
Not too bad.
Not too bad
for ball from Opelousas.
Ball from Opelousas, and we love you, Dupre.
Oh, he
caught a touchdown, but it was 1 foot out of the end zone last week. Beautiful pass.
How about the nice eulogy Mr. Benson wrote about Archbishop Hannon, who just passed away? Of course, the Archbishop of New Orleans for many, many years had been the guy who celebrated the funeral mass of both John F. Kennedy and his wife, Jackie Onassis, when she passed away. And they were very close friends, the Archbishop and Mr. Benson. So he wrote a nice little note that they printed in the New Orleans newspapers. Beautiful, beautiful thing. And of course, Mr. Benson donated $10-20 million to help build that nice new facility for the Jesuits in New Orleans as well. So it's giving back to the community.
Oh yeah,
as well.
no,
He's doing both.
I was just trying to make kind of funny, you know.
Right.
But we like you. We like the family. His young daughter's she's taking over the operation. Right. She's Miss LeBlanc.
The other thing we talked about with the Archbishop, I saw that the governor's they're gonna run the flags at half mast at all the state places, because Archbishop Hannon was also a parachuter in the military in the Second World War. He was a chaplain, military chaplain, but was a parachuter who went into some of the worst places. Ended up being he even protected the cathedral in Cologne, Germany. So. Miss him. Good guy.
The Lachelet sisters, Lola, Gloria, Anna Lou, Rocky, and of course Tricia would be Lola Miller's daughter.
Right.
They have come up with a new cookbook, and it's being published as we speak.
Latch Up a Good Meal.
Latch Up a Good Meal is the name of it, because they were Lachelets.
A great meal.
The cost of the cookbook is only $20. If you're interested, please call 337-849-8021, and you'd be talking to Tricia at that moment. And the cost of the cookbook is only $20, and they will be printed and in your hands for Christmas season gift.
Find your prayer book. We're down to a minute left. I want to thank everybody again. If you bought anything with the Rotary auction, go by Sears on Cresswell Lane. See Derek Foss. He can help you out with all your items.
Sally Reed and graduates of ABW School are planning all-class graduate reunion of 25 years of ABW. We'll come back and give you a little bit on that, but if you are being asked to participate or something, please do so. It's important that now and then we get together. Faithful God, give me strength to accept my sufferings. Let them bear fruit in my life. This weekend, as every weekend, Andrew and I ask you to consider attending the church of your choice. Thanks for viewing. Thanks for listening. Tell a friend.